What's going on, brother?
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Oh man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, we kind of missed our talk this week. We haven't talked at all
We
this
did. It's just been real busy, especially out here in my neck of the woods with the 50th anniversary. Just lots of craziness going on, stuff like that. So I've kind of been involved with that a little bit. Unfortunately, no filming, but that will change as of tomorrow. As we finally got a reservation into Epcot tomorrow to take the family and trying to check out some of these brand new festivities that's going on.
Hey, hold on a second.
There we go. He's running. He's running around.
No, I'm still here. So you've just been running around?
Yeah, just had a lot of things going on and stuff like that. Just been trying to button up a few things here and there, and just like I said, just one thing leads to another, and you get busy, and also you realize, damn, I forgot to call.
Oh shit, man! It happens. It happens. So I have to ask you a question. Do you have any pre-orders have you picked up any pops lately? Have you went through the stack of boxes that you have back there somewhere?
We did a little bit this week. Lily and I did do a Funko video that should be coming out this weekend. If I can get the editing done tomorrow morning. But we cleared through a few. We did a gem pop mystery box. But there's still a stack, and to be honest with you, I decided at one point to basically stop doing pre-orders. I had way too many pre-orders, and boxes are just stacking. I'm like, I need to catch up here. I haven't been able to catch up for a little bit, but there's still. I think I'm about 3 months behind on our box battles.
So I did that same thing last year, and I can't remember when it was last year that I had so many pre-orders out there that I had forgot what I had pre-ordered, and I had started buying the stuff that I had pre-ordered at the stores, and I had to put on the brakes. I said, "Oh shit, I gotta stop." I had pops that I had bought and still had the pre-orders coming in the mail. Insanity. So I totally understand.
I sometimes because it gets out of hand because you get a lot, and then all of a sudden it's like, you're not expecting it, and then boom, like they'll hit you with like 3 or 4 pre-orders at once that they're just starting to ship out, and you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that one. That's the only downside with the pre-orders is, if you're expecting financially wise, and you're planning for something, and all of a sudden they just, as soon as they're ready to send it, they just hit you with it, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they just hit you with them all of a sudden. I mean, unless you're going through somebody like Big Apple Collectibles, and then they charge you like up front, which is kind of wild.
Well, then you're not going to probably get it for about a year if you do.
That's what I was about to say. That's the part that's kind of wild is they charge you up front for it, but then shit, you don't see it for a year after it releases.
That's why if I pre-order, I only pre-order through Pop in the Box, only because since I get some of their mystery boxes, I get a small discount, or I do Entertainment Earth. Right. The only 2 places I do it, and I've been successful with it so far.
I've been pretty successful with Entertainment Earth, but I don't do mystery boxes. I mean, so you know how that goes.
Yeah.
So they have been releasing a lot of stuff lately. I mean, we've seen all kind of stuff. We've seen Batman Days, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. We had the Iron Maiden NFTs that came out. We have the new albums, all kinds of like crazy stuff going on.
If any of you didn't notice, there's still a bunch of the Batman Days pop still available.
There is still a lot of that's comical, but today they released this mini puff. They're not calling it a Stay Puff. They're calling it a mini puff. Have you seen this mini puff?
I didn't until you brought it up to me earlier, and of course I go to my most reliable source here, and I will actually bring this up because these things are. First, we're going to bring up the whole collection.
This thing, look,
this thing is pretty awesome.
This was one of those moments for me, when you see on Instagram and people say, "Oh, Funko, take my wallet." This was one of those take my wallet moments with these little Stay Puft guys. I mean, because look, he's my only character out of Ghostbusters that I collect.
Yeah,
just badass.
Well, like I said, I'm really excited for this Ghostbusters movie. I think this time being produced and written by Dan Aykroyd. Of course, he wanted to bring Ghostbusters back to the way it was because, of course, that last rendition of Ghostbusters was just horrible. And I think this one is really going to bring it back. Of course, Paul Rudd being played in it, Paul Rudd can do no wrong in I think most people's eyes. But these are the basic ones that they have coming out. So these are the different characters that they have. Of course, you got Paul
None of
Rudd
us really know who they are yet, right? I mean,
we know the this one, the main character. This is Paul Rudd's character right here. That much we know. This guy in here, I don't know what his name is. In the movie, I know he's the same kid from Stranger Things.
Yeah, he's the same one.
Yeah, I don't. That's as far as I know. But the movie looks fantastic. Now, getting into what is pretty awesome are these things.
Look at these little guys.
This is going to be like the new Deadpool collection here.
I don't care. Just take my money.
When I saw these, I'm like, this is the baddest thing I've ever seen.
So these little guys, right? And I don't really think we're going to catch on to completely what they are. I mean, because they're not calling him Stay Puff. They're calling him Mini Puff. So something tells me in this movie.
Well, they have shown the clip in the trailer of Paul Rudd in the grocery store, and they found they climb out of a bag of mini marshmallows of Stay Puff mini marshmallow bag.
So something tells me in this one we're gonna see a bunch of mini puffs, and they're probably gonna be some little mischievous guys. Is what I am. That's the little spoiler that I took out of this. I mean, because look, you got one of them that's holding the lighter. You got one of them with the matches. You got one of them that's doing the whole like play on s'mores. One of them's doing a play on hot chocolate. Look, I think these things are gold. They're just gold. Now there's
I love
more
the
to
ladder.
them.
I mean, I'm not sure what the one in the top left is going on with that, but I'm sure the movie will eventually explain that one. But the matches, the lighter, every part about these are freaking awesome. I love the graham cracker one because I can't tell if he looks hungry or if he looks pissed off.
But these little things are gold. I mean, look, this will go right up there with my Deadpool collection. I'll put it right beside my Deadpool collection. Now, they got the 7-Eleven that's also pretty hot. I think the Walmart exclusive, surprisingly, is the best exclusive out of this group.
That's gonna be a little bit more, I think, in cost because of the size.
I think so too.
I do not go after a lot of 7-Eleven exclusives, but whoever out there has a 7-Eleven hookup needs to help me out with this one because I don't get a lot of 7-Elevens out here that get stuff. And that one with the pizza, I'm sorry. My daughter's gonna love that. She's like a pizza fanatic.
I'm with you. Hey, I want every one of these guys, every one of them that I can get my hands on, I'm gonna go after, including the little like weightlifter Stay Puff that they got down there.
You got the weightlifter, the Funko exclusive. That one's gonna be a good one. I think the Baskin Robbins, because of course the Baskin Robbins is a multiple thing here because the Baskin Robbins is also a play off of Paul Rudd. If you guys didn't know, it's actually a play off of the Ant-Man movie because of course when Scott was getting out of jail, he ended up getting a job at Baskin Robbins. And of course he got fired when they found out he was a convict. But I think that whole Baskin Robbins scene is a play off of Ant-Man.
So Funko PDX says he should be able to help you out. Yesy Lou dropped
Thank you, buddy.
$5 piece over there. Yesy Lou, we truly appreciate you, brother.
Should we give him the superhero?
Truly appreciate you, brother.
I love that superhero.
So much more than you know. We appreciate you. Every one of these guys are just badass. I'm really looking forward to this line, and I can't honestly say that I have really been looking forward to a line in a while. And this one really caught my attention. I mean, when these things released today, I was like a kid in the candy store. I pre-ordered every single one of them that I could pre-order with the exception of the exclusives. I think all of them came to like $75. So it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't inexpensive either, all at the same time. But I'm ready.
I think that they're creative. I think this could be, I think they could honestly extend this for future because this could honestly be the next Deadpool line.
You're probably right.
I mean, and to me, this could be a line that I could look forward to. Me and my Marvel Zombies, but unfortunately, I think I have to come to terms that I think the Marvel Zombie line is done.
I think so too.
And I mean, mind you, we still got some zombies coming out that's from the What If line, but the actual Marvel Zombie line I think is done. So I need something new to focus my brain on. He's buff, and
And we got great people over in that chat. You wanna
we
hit
got to
that
hit
chat
up
out?
that chat
Hit
out
that
before
chat
we
real
get any
quick.
further. Any further. We already had people in here nice and early. We had Chase's Kingdom in here nice and early. What's up, buddy? Hails to the Kingdom. We've got our boy
Slushland
Slushland.
in the
What's going
house.
on, buddy? Appreciate you. Of course, all the way over at UK, we've got our great family, Andy and Holly Roberts. We got Smoke Dog in the house. What's
Smoke
going on, buddy?
dog.
I appreciate that just rolls off the tongue so easy.
Smoke
I love that.
dog. I think about Smokey for some reason when I'm like
Uh,
suddenly I get like in this Smokey like version of me.
we got our boy Zach Bonifer in the house. What's happening, man? We've got Funko PDX all the way from the West Coast. We've got Fun Pop Company app. I've
Okay.
new. Hey, we appreciate you. Hey,
Appreciate
appreciate
you.
you coming down and hanging out with us. Of course, we're gonna post this back up. We got Jesse Lou,
Jesse Lou in
Comics
the
and Pops. Don't
house.
forget to check out that Donut Life. Hit that join button down bottom. Different prices for different people. Great way to help support the channel.
Different strokes for different folks.
Exactly. Who else have I missed? Anybody on here?
Got Kevin Shaw in the house. All
Yes,
the way down at the bottom.
Kevin Shaw, what's happening, buddy?
Says
Appreciate
hails
you
to the
coming on
kingdom.
by. I think that's what we have so far. Again, if you are here and I didn't shout out your name, it just means you didn't make a comment yet. So that's
That's
the
right.
way we really get to see it.
So I'm looking forward to every one of these guys, but I am going to say that you're probably right that this is probably the next Venom line.
Now,
If we're
this I
being
think is
honest,
out already, by the way.
it is, and it's already sold out. I've
I
already
can't.
checked it.
I went to Target today and I didn't
I
find it.
no, it's up for pre-orders if I'm correct. I mean,
Oh, is it?
if I'm thinking right, it went up for pre-order today and it sold out, or at least one of them did because I was throwing stuff at my computer screen when I looked at it. But I'm gonna blast over there and look real quick. My problem is, and I don't know if y'all have this problem, but when I am looking for Funkos on Target, right? I don't get the same window that everybody else gets. I know that one didn't go up today. So you had the Green Goblin or the Hobgoblin that went up today, the glow with the shirt, 24.99. It was a Target exclusive. I wish Target look. I'm gonna rant for a second. I wish Target would quit getting like good exclusives. I wish they'd start sending Target the shit exclusives because Target's not helping us out as collectors anymore. I mean, there was a time that Target would put on there when the release date was. They quit doing that because they didn't want us coming in to get them, right? And they didn't want to feel obligated, I think, to their customers to have them on that date. Well, that's super cool that you didn't want to feel obligated, but how about you give me the date that it should be at your store? And then if it's not there, then just say, hey, look, put estimated date or something on there. To, throw me an estimated date and make sure you put in big capital letters, this date may change or this date may vary. That way, when somebody tries to come in and get belligerent, you can say, hey, look, it said right beside it that the date may vary. So get over yourself, right? I mean, so
Well, here's the other thing. If Target wants to, stop, they're still, butthurt about, the whole card collecting situation, and then of course, those same idiots moved over to Funko Pops. If they want to get out of these nonsense from the stores, then just do what Walgreens did. Just start selling them online only. And just sell them all just through that way, because that point will get more allotment for pre-orders.
yeah, I mean, look, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. Just stop doing that way. Just quit sending them to your stores at all. Just go all online, and that way maybe I'll have a chance of getting one. Because when they do them this way, I cannot get them, and it annoys the shit out of me that I know that I can't get them because
Yeah.
they just refuse to give you a release date, and then you have to wait for someone to start posting pictures on Instagram, and then it's normally too late. I mean, normally by the time you start seeing pictures of them roll around on Instagram, it's just too late.
Oh
And
yeah.
it just sucks that they're doing it that way. Whatever. I don't care. That 7-Eleven though, you have to remember that 7-Eleven is also Speedway now. So if you
Yeah,
have a
I
Speedway,
did have to say, because I noticed that recently. I did find some. Where was I? I was on a Speedway recently. Because they're out here. I see more Speedways than I do 7-Elevens, and also it's like I seen some Slurpee collection. Why I didn't buy any, I don't know. But I seen some Slurpee at Speedway. I'm like, why is there 7-Eleven stuff at Speedway?
yeah, I mean Speedway's now owned by 7-Eleven. So
Mm.
if you can pick it up at 7-Eleven, you can pick it up at Speedway, which is pretty cool, right?
Yeah, might as
Pretty
well.
cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So the little Stay Puff is out. The Iron Maiden NFTs just dropped yesterday. Did you play with that at all? No, you didn't play with it at all.
That's a silly question. You all know what
Hey,
that
look,
answer
it's
is.
just
That's
a
gonna be
lottery,
a
right?
hell no.
He said, "Hell no." It's just a lottery system, and I think if you go into it knowing it's a lottery system, then it's one thing. If you try and sell the fact to me that you're getting some kind of digital token that's on the whatever, right? Whatever. If you come at me and say, "Well, it's a lottery system and I'm just playing the lottery," well, that's one thing. But if you try and, like, tell me there's some value in these NFTs, then don't even speak to me 'cause we're in 2 different levels.
The thing is with these is now from what I was talking to somebody about it the other day, you can go back to the Ninja Turtle ones, you can go back to the Boss Big Boy, and once the initial burst is over with, and all the people that actually partake in the NFTs get the cards and make the trades and all they want to do, then it just sits there. Now you can go and get some of the Ninja Turtle ones if you wanted to for dirt cheap.
Yeah, I mean, so that's kind of the problem I seen with the Iron Maiden NFTs is even after they were sold out, so even after the pack sold out this time, you could go into the secondary market and buy the packs just a few dollars above what they sold for. So if they sold for $9, you were able to pick them up for 12. I mean, and the same thing with the premium packs. They did not have the hype that they had the last time, right? They did not have the initial bump in price, right? I mean, the first time when the turtles came out, shit, if you wanted to buy one of those packs on the secondary market, it was 150, 200, 300. I mean, it was just dumb how much
Yeah.
money that they were asking for those unopened packs. And on this one, you didn't have that same you didn't have that same hype. And then I went on there today to look at the cards themselves, and like you said, you didn't have that same price jump neither. I mean, it did not have they were selling for 12 cent, 30 cent, 40
Because
cent,
again, I'm
50
sorry.
cent.
I'm sorry for anybody out there that's Iron Maiden fans. I think the band itself is crazy. I think Bruce Dickerson is out of his freaking mind if he was going to team up with Funko on this and think he's going to make money off of it. Um, Again, they are going for bottom shelf, bottom dwelling brands that they're going to push. The only way Funko truly knows if this is ever going to make a push is by getting a big brand. You can see that you got the little puffs. They can't even get little puffs.
They can't even get low. He
You think
said they can't even get
with
low
these
ball.
amount of different little Funkos, they would do an NFT of little puff. They can't even get that. It's beyond their scope because they're not a dying brand. Um, the next thing we'll probably see, they'll go back around to friggin' Nickelodeon and do a SpongeBob or a Paw Patrol or something like that. Because again, nobody wants to give it, and especially if people want to do NFTs, they're doing it themselves.
Yeah, I mean, well, they still sold out. So, I mean, you have to give Funko credit. They still sold out. So it wasn't a fail. I would consider it a fail if it didn't sell out. I mean, so if they made that, because I think they made 35,000 or 30,000 of them this time. If they made if they made that many and they didn't sell out, I would say that it's a fail. But it's not a fail. I mean, this is
Yes,
still very
yes, but we
successful for
also
them.
don't know if the quantities have changed from brand to brand. So we don't know if they were selling the same amount of packs for Ninja Turtles as the
No,
same
no,
amount
no.
of
They
packs for
sold like
Big
they
Boy.
sold like 60,000 for the turtles. It was
You
much
know,
higher in the turtles than it was for the Iron Maiden.
so to me, it's technically still a fail because you haven't lived up to your first run yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that was the number that they put that they were running, right? I mean, they put that cap as to what they were doing. It wasn't that somebody else put that cap on them. You know what I mean? So
I
they
would agree with you.
yeah, I mean, they came out and said we're going to sell 30,000 of them. Hey, look, it sold out. So I have to say that Funko still has a success going on with the NFTs. The secondary market for them though is failing
Oh
fast.
yeah.
I mean, the secondary market for them is
The only
failing
people that
fast.
are going after these NFTs are the ones that want the physical pops.
Well, I think eventually that will be the only thing that's the only part of it that's gonna be the draw or the allure to it is not necessarily because the NFTs may or may not go up in value. Y'all know how I feel about it. We're not gonna beat a dead horse. May or may not go up in value. It's just gonna be to get that physical pop. It is the only reason that people are gonna go after them is for that physical pop. But
And I do have to agree with Chase. you know, again, I've listened to Iron Maiden for years. I like a lot of their songs. I've seen them in concert, and I understand
Yeah.
the band itself has a net worth of over 100 million because typically Bruce Dickinson makes good business deals. I think this was a bad business deal in the long run, to be honest with you.
I mean,
Um,
possibly it was, but if it was just a money grab, I mean, it was successful.
but
It was
even that,
successful at a money grab.
even that, if you change what I said from the first two, okay, the first two are dying brands.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to necessarily say Iron Maiden is a dying brand, but the problem with Iron Maiden is now you're looking at a brand that is only a niche brand. You know, so there's a lot of people that are not really into the heavy metal, not into that Iron Maiden thing, or like, it's not really my thing. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna do it.
I think
So
that's why the number went down.
yeah,
Is because it was such a niche.
I mean, and that's the thing is when you got something with like at least even Ninja Turtles or even Boggs Big Boy. Well, now you're opening up that allotment to a lot more people that would be partially interested in this. Whereas an Iron Maiden, you're minimizing it down.
I agree with that statement 100%. 100% I agree with that statement, but it was still, I think, in the terms of a money grab, it was successful. If we say that it was a money grab because that's what it is, it's a money grab. It was
Oh
a
yeah.
success at being a money grab. And look, I'm not gonna knock them any more than I already have. I everybody knows how I feel
Oh,
about the
I'll knock them
NFTs.
all day long. It don't
It's
matter to
the
me.
NFTs are garbage. They always will be.
I, I'm still completely convinced I'm blacklisted. So if I'm blacklisted, I'm gonna keep piling on as much as possible.
Speaking speaking of blacklist, because I'm convinced me and you both are on some kind of crazy blacklist somewhere. Some kind of crazy blacklist somewhere. Something that's been held very, very quiet lately is this group on Discord, right? So you know
Is
Funko here
Discord even a
recently.
thing still?
Yeah, apparently it is. There's a lot of people that still use Discord on some kind of crazy social media kind of way. I mean, people
I've
have
never used
Discord groups and they communicate and share links. Look, it's the same thing as Reddit, I guess. I never thought that Reddit was as big as it is, but it's huge, huge in the form of social media. But
One second, just to answer this, Funko PDX, that'll never happen because you got to remember Deadpool is now a
oh,
Disney property.
yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Never
They
gonna happen.
I have to agree with Chris 100% when he says that they will never get a big brand. They will never get a big brand. And Deadpool is one of those big brands. They'll never get him because they'll do it themselves. Not because it won't ever happen. I mean, please don't get me confused in that one. They're not gonna get it because they'll just do it themselves. They're gonna have a money grab, they'll grab their own money. They don't need somebody else to go on a money grab for them. Um,
Anyway, sorry. Back to the Discord.
Discord. No, you don't have to be sorry. This is why we do this so that we can have fun and conversate. Um, there you go. So Chase actually knows about this, but
So
all
what
of the
happened?
channels,
I missed this whole thing.
all of the channels out there, right, are being super quiet about this. I mean, just super quiet is a mouse, which goes back to that thing that I've been saying that some of us may or may not have sold out to Funko. I'm just throwing that out there, right? I mean, because we kind of quit putting out the reality of collecting and we started like doing this Disney sugar-coated version of collecting that we all know is not 100% accurate, right? I mean, when you start getting into the collection world. So this Discord group that it must have originated from a wax platform because Discord's really big in wax. Um no took advantage of Funko's waiting room. So, Funko started two drops ago, and the Nightmare Before Christmas was the first one. They started that stupid waiting room to where you log on now and it puts you in a waiting room and it says you have
Oh yeah,
so
that thing you
much.
talked about last week where everyone
It's
just sat
stupid
there and
queue.
waited, which is
Stupid queue they put you in. So in this queue, it tells you that you're estimated 15 minutes. But remember last week I said, man, that there's something weird that's going on because you're there for 15 minutes and then it says 13 minutes and then it says 15 minutes and it just kind of bounces back and forth, right? And it does that forever. And you think, why? How could your timing be so far off with the amount of people that you let in? Because it's like a red light, green light, right? It's all it is.
yeah.
The light turns red, they stop people from coming in. The lights, when it's green, people flood in. And then they only allot so many people. And when those people are out, they only give you so much time to buy it. You only have like 10 minutes. If you don't purchase it within 10 minutes, you logged out. So it's really weird that they couldn't get that right. Well, I mean, so this Discord group on the Batman days kind of came in and jumped that waiting room. And not only did they jump the waiting room, they openly put it in everyone's face that they were jumping the waiting room, and they were inviting their Patreons and stuff to come in to the Discord group and jump the waiting room with them. And then they were putting it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I mean, they weren't even hiding the idea
Hmm.
that this is what they were doing. And then they were posting confirmation. So for all the haters out there that say, "Oh, they were just trolling you," why did they get confirmations that they bought them? I mean, hey, you can't fake. What do you just decide I'm going to fake the
So somebody
screenshot?
figured out a back door to this waiting.
Yeah, look, I said it. Remember when I said to everybody that wax is eat up with bots? Wax has always been eat up with bots, and this is a mild form of hacking, right? I mean, this is a mild form of hacking. I don't care how you want to look at it. That's what it is. But I said that to everybody, and everyone says, "Oh, you're." That's what collectors always say when they don't get what they want. I got so much trolling from saying stuff that's true, and people come in there like, "Oh, you always cry when you don't get what you want." Why? What about this group that threw it in everyone's face? I mean, if they threw it in your face that's what's going on, then I how do you argue with that? I mean, and
No,
and,
they
and I
can't.
know that the argument everyone's going to say is, "Well, they didn't really get them. What they were showing you screenshots and confirmations."
Well, I mean, obviously, it looks like we have a person, we had Chase in the chat who went through Discord,
He
and
went
he
through
he
Discord.
seems like he was successful with it.
Where's that at? Where's that? Where's that? Went through.
I said, tried the super site and then backed out. The last second went with Discord, and then said, seriously, I think I waited maybe 28 seconds before I took off.
What? What? You had to pay as a Patreon. So, look, for everybody out there that threw some shade my way because I was speaking the truth. You just look. You need to go eat some crow somewhere. Take it like a man.
So somebody is basically hacking Funko, and they're not saying shit about it.
Well, Discord has been not Discord. The Wax platform's been doing that forever. They do this crazy like waiting queue, and in this waiting queue, you have to wait. And the more that I was researching this before I like really was trying to figure out NFTs, the more I found people on Reddit and other stuff really complaining about the amount of bots and the waiting bots, and they would say terms that I didn't fully understand. Right? I mean, they would say things like waiting bots and things, and I think, "Ooh, I don't really know what that is." But it must be something, right? Because you'd hear these people complaining about it. But I mean, now it makes sense, right? These people have figured out how to jump that chat room. I mean, they have figured out how to jump that waiting room and go right into the buying lobby. And if Wax platform already knew that was happening, why would they ever encourage Funko to do the same thing? And then why would Funko run with it if not for the only reason that the only thing they care about is that you don't crash their site and that they still sell out? I mean, think about that. They care about two things: that you don't crash the site because that keeps money from getting put in their pocket. Every minute that something's down, it costs somebody something, right? So they don't want you crashing their site, and they don't really care about anything other than the fact that they got the currency that they wanted for the
Yeah.
bot. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
it because
Bottom line, it's a business, so that's what it's really down to is as did I get my money for it? Yeah, I got my money. All right, whatever.
I mean, and look, that's cool as long as you understand that that's their stance on it, right? Because I think as collectors, and you could tell me if I'm wrong, we sometimes get it confused that the company actually cares about us as collectors.
Nope, nope, no. As much as they're idiot, bumbling, bonehead, idiot girl, YouTube morons that are on there want to make you think that they're bubbly, bright, and whatever. They're sellouts just as much as Funko is, and they're a business, and they're only after the one thing. Because again, they sell a pop, they sell an NFT. Guess what? They got to make money, and they got to pay their licensing fees.
That's
So
right.
that's a bottom line to it. It's an almighty dollar. They don't care, and those morons on their YouTube show don't care either.
All right, so
Sorry, a little bit of a rant.
how do I come back from that one? All So
Can you tell I don't like their
look,
YouTube idiots?
look, so Chase has a serious, like, he has a serious point, and this is something that, look, I don't even really care if you use buying bots. I know that there's a lot of collectors that do use buying bots. I have been this close to buying a buying bot several times.
At this point, I'm not even gonna hate on you if you do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not hating on you if you went through Discord. I'm not hating on you if you use a buying bot. I'm gonna tell you when I start to hate on you. I start to hate on you when you have 100 of them and they're all packed up behind you, and and
Exactly.
and, and then you start like blasting on social media that you're gonna sell them for $150 a piece, and you have ten
You
thousand
do
dollars.
that. We're just gonna start calling you Big Apple
Yeah, I
Collectibles.
mean, and you got $10,000 worth of pops, and you're flaunting, like, I mean, look, then I start hating, right? As a collector, though, I think if as a collector, if that's what they're forcing you to do, then that's what you do. I mean, but I just think it's funny that it was put out in everybody's face what happened, and yet no one has talked about it. No one has talked about it. They've all been quiet as a church mouse.
Zach, are you saying the bumbling boneheads are on right now? I hate those
Oh,
two.
probably. But they have been quiet as a church mouse when it comes to this topic, and I
I think I'm
sometimes
gonna start trolling Funko's channel.
well, I mean, sometimes I think and we probably should troll Funko.
I'm already
Are they
blacklisted.
are
What
they
do
on right now?
I don't, that's what Zach just said.
So
Yeah, apparently
so
the
so hey,
bumbling
hey,
idiots
check
are
this
on.
out, check this out, check this out, check this out. I'll do a giveaway for anybody who goes to their thing right now. I'll go grab a soda out of my stack somewhere and puts in hashtag WayneTech Experience in their chat right this minute. I will do a giveaway for everybody who can show me a
Okay,
confirmation.
I gotta go
Show
find
me a
their idiot.
confirmation of your hashtag WayneTech Experience in their chat. And I'll here, look, I'm gonna grab it right now. Right now.
I gotta find their site now. What is it? What is it called? What's the show called? Anybody out there? Is it Funko? I don't even know. I don't even know what the damn show is called. Anybody got the name of the show?
Hey, for Halloween, I'll do Leatherface. Just in the spirit of Halloween. It's a
Oh, it
comment.
is live right now.
Yeah, it's already been open. It's a comment, but for every one of you guys who take a screenshot, send it to my Instagram real quick, and we'll do the giveaway at the end of this video. At the end of our live, we'll do the giveaway to one of you great guys out there. But y'all got to get over there, put in hashtag WayneTech Experience in their comment box. I don't care if you put anything else in it. just get over there and hit that hashtag for me real quick.
I'm actually on their site now.
Did you put in hashtag WayneTech? I'm not going to let you.
I'm waiting for the chat to show up.
Oh, it hasn't showed up yet?
Because with the live streams, it takes up a lot of bandwidth.
Oh, I got you.
Holy shit, Zach is on it.
Zach is in the house. We got Zach so far.
I have actual confirmation.
All right, so we got. Hey, you just keep getting the confirmation on him. We got Zach so far. Zach is in the house. Gonna get a cake on that Leatherface.
Zach Chase is on it.
Chase, appreciate you, brother. We got 2 entered into the giveaway.
And troll the shit out of their own lives.
anyways.
Wow.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Y'all keep that rolling. Keep it rolling. He said you can win some free stuff. Be right back. Anyways, way off topic today. But anyways, did you see? I want you to check this out. The new 12-inch Funko Gold Biggie that they just recently released.
No, I saw that they did those what the hell are they called, the weird action figure looking things. Oh, these 2 bumbling friggin' idiots. I'm sorry. They're just now they're on the screen.
Stop. You just gotta stop. Zach says I already have a Leatherface. You should still go over there and do it so that you can be entered
Here,
into.
hold on. I'm hashtagging bumbling.
Don't you do that.
Idiots.
You're trying to get put on that blacklist.
Oh, it's already on.
Oh my God. He said it still felt good to F with him. Come on, y'all got to keep it going. There's still a lot of y'all in the house.
It's fantastic. We're so if we already thought we're blacklisted, now we're completely
still a lot of y'all in the house. Get over there and hit that hashtag real quick. Get over there and hit it.
Oh, Funko PDX got it on there.
Funko PDX is in the house. Come on, Funko PDX. So we got one.
That is so funny. You guys are
Come
awesome.
on, who else is
You guys
gonna
are
hit us up?
awesome in this chat.
That's right. Just awesome. Awesome group of guys we got over there today, man. Y'all are just great people to come hang out with. Great people to come hang out with. So the new 12-inch Funko Gold Biggie has come out. And I'm going to be completely honest. I have 3 of the 5 inches, and I'm not impressed with the 5 inches at all. I have that video if anybody wants to go see it. I don't even remember which one it was under, but it's under one of them. I am not super impressed with them so far. I do have that 12-inch Biggie ordered though, so that I can really like see what, because I think that there's going to be a monstrous difference between the 5-inch and the 12-inch, right? I think that you're going to see the difference as far as detail goes and quality goes. I'm hoping so, anyways, because I really want to get behind these guys a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else in the house today? Who else we got in the house over there today?
Oh, Simon finally showed up. Simon, what's up, buddy?
That's not what I'm saying. Anybody else to go there and put that hashtag in?
Oh,
Do we got any more hashtags? He said, "Someone send me the link." Here we'll throw the link up over in the chat. I'll get
I
the
haven't
link
seen it anymore, and people are seeming to ignore it, which is kind of funny.
I don't
I'm
care.
not listening to see if they're paying attention to any
People
of the
ignore
live
me all the
stuff.
time while I'm doing stuff like that. No one cares that they ignored me. Tell them to ignore away. Ignore away.
Troll original Funko. Troll
We're not
original
trolling
Funko.
them. We're not trolling them. We're just having a little fun with them.
No, I'm trolling them.
We're just having a little fun with them. No one's gonna troll them. We don't want them
They're
trolling
doing
us.
a whole bunch of
Here
hashtag
we go.
Funko NYC. Apparently,
Here we go.
that's what they're. Oh, they talk about a Freddy Funko. That's
There we go. So they're
wow.
releasing that 12-inch Biggie. You can pick him up right now currently on their website. I want to say that he's like $25, a little bit cheaper than a 10-inch pop. I'm kind of impressed with the fact that it's a
Simon's
little
on it,
cheaper.
by the way.
Simon is on it. Simon is in the house. Truly appreciate you, brother. All right. So we got 4 of them on the list. We have Zach, Chase, Funko, BDX, and Simon. Come on, somebody else get over there.
He's seriously trolling him. He just posted it up like 5 times. And Jesse Lou's on it too.
We're blacklisted now for sure.
Oh, we're completely blacklisted. If we ever think we're getting a chance for a lottery, I think I just have to have my wife sign up for Funko Club now. If I ever get a chance.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna get somebody else to sign up to the Funko Club for me.
There's no chance in hell I'm ever getting in, ever.
Did Mr. Ugly go? Look, I'll even put Mr. Ugly in the.
Dude, again, we have the greatest group here,
We really do.
and they're trolling it. They're throwing it up multiple times.
We got Mr. Ugly in the
Ugly
house.
did do it. I did see it.
So that's 6 of you now. Come on, we still got some more. Some more y'all get over there.
Zach threw it up as well another couple times.
Some more y'all get over there. That's 6 of y'all in the house we got right now. Get some more entries in there. Come on, let's get some more entries and we'll give this guy away. So the other thing that, I mean, there's so much going on that's kind of like slid between the cracks here lately that we really haven't talked about it. And just here recently, they came out with the new Funko albums. Did you see those?
Yes, dude. I really impressed. The first one that came out was, of course, the Metallica Black album. Which is, to be honest, is one of the greatest. Actually, the highest selling album of all time. And originally I was thinking, well, if they ever did the Black album, what are they going to do? Because there's actually no characters on it except for that snake. But they're doing them differently now. It's basically, 2 of those albums put together, and you're getting, the cover like you would. And then, of course, now you're getting 4 pops with the record in the background. I don't know if it's an actual record or if it's just a sheet of the record. Who knows?
It's just going to be a sheet of the record. It's not going to be.
But it's going to come with 4 pops, and it's going to be wide. It's really going to be wide on this thing.
So I grabbed 2 of my albums because I have every one of them up till 9, right? So that's all that they released to show everybody how big these guys are going to be. Yeah. These things are going to be huge.
About 2 of those right
I mean, so it's going to be 2 of them together where they put 4 guys in one of them, and then just the 4th one's going to be the album art. But though they're going to be massive, and they're going to take up a stupid amount of space. Not only that, we were talking right before we came on, these things are going to be priced retardedly.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's got to be every bit of $50, and I think that that's just starting out. I think just starting out, we're going to be at $50.
Yeah, I would say at minimum 50. I really can't see them charging much more than that for it because right now $50 seems to really be their ceiling height for their pops. Of course, with the die cast and everything like that. So that's really where I see it ending. So yeah, if somebody saw it on
It
Walmart.
had to be.
I haven't looked on Walmart's thing, but for $50, technically $50 for pops. I mean, that's actually not, well, I don't know. Depending on, because technically Walmart, you can go buy a pop at Walmart for like $9. So technically, you're paying still a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be expensive, and we knew looking at those that, I mean, we didn't know exactly how much they
Oh
were
wait,
gonna
we
be.
got a new one. Pugs and Kisses.
Pugs and Kisses.
I've never seen that
Pug
one, but Pugs and Kisses
Pugs and
is
Kisses, what is
throwing
up?
up
Pugs and Kisses is in
WayneTech
the
Experience.
house. Hey, what is up? So Pugs and Kisses got over there. That is 7 of y'all
Yeah,
entered into the
Jesse Lou
giveaway.
was spamming the hell out of them for a while. I might have to go back and rewatch this during this time to see if they actually said anything about it.
Right. Gonna have to go back and watch them. I'm with you. I'm probably gonna have to go back and look at that later. Let me see the timestamp real quick though. So our timestamp is going to be, where are they at this moment?
Them?
So we still have people dropping hashtag WayneTech
Oh, they're still
Experience,
dropping hashtags on there.
even though everybody's trying to spam like Funko New
Oh, the
York.
Funko NYC. People
Everybody's
are
trying.
spamming that like crazy. But every time that you see Kevin Shaw's in on it. Yeah, but
Kevin's
yeah,
in the house.
you see all these Funko NYC and then also WayneTech Experience.
WayneTech Experience.
WayneTech Experience.
Oh, that
I
is
mean,
just
at this
crazy.
point, they've got to be someone over there at Funko's got to be noticing this. Whether they're saying it or not, you know, it's somebody's got to be going to go, what the fuck?
Like, man, what's going on? That's too funny. Too funny.
Somebody's got to be noticing all these hashtag WayneTechs. You guys are awesome. You guys are spamming the hell out of them, and I love y'all for it.
So I'm gonna see if I can go back later and look at like the 32-minute marker because it looks like about where it starts. Pugs and Kisses is still jamming. Hey guys, we truly, truly
Yeah, Parks and
appreciate
Kids
you.
still jamming it.
Still, truly, truly appreciate y'all. So we looks like we have 6, 7, 8, 7, 8 people, 8 people in the giveaway. 8 of y'all are gonna be entered in to take Leatherface home. Look, I really like these sodas. I've been collecting these sodas since they came out. I have a pretty impressive collection of them. At some point, I will do a video. But I seen that Funko PDX put a thing on here that says that they are 25 inches. Look, it's 2 of these, so it's gonna be 2 of these together.
Yeah, it's a
Is
bit
what
rough
it
with
is.
two of those.
It's 2 of them together because you can clearly tell that it's one of them has 4 of them in it, and then one of them's just the album cover.
But
It
they released what they've got Metallica, the Black Album. They've got the Doors album, and they've got a Queen album. Those are the only 3 that have been released.
Yeah, the thing is that they're kind of expensive. I mean, $50 is kind of a higher end when it comes to this kind of stuff, and I think that that's gonna be testing the waters a lot in Funko, right? I mean, because
Oh, they
they
finally just stopped. They just stopped the stream,
they just have to stream on
or
us.
they're
Oh,
in the middle of start. I guess it was only like a 26-minute stream.
well, whatever. They'll
But
be hey.
you guys spam the shit out of it, especially right here towards the end. All you see is a bunch of hashtag, and people are still posting things on there.
Hey,
But you
well,
see a whole bunch of hashtag WayneTech Experience, which we do really
we really
appreciate it.
appreciate
You
y'all.
guys
That was
are
a lot of
awesome.
fun. That was a lot of fun.
That is a
We
lot
had
of
to go
fun.
in there and mess with them a little bit. So they're gonna be really big. They're kind of expensive. $50 is a bit much. And to look, I know it's not a lot in the collecting community, right? Because you can get some bear blocks that are 400 or $500. You can get some Iron Studio stuff that's a couple $100. You can get your I'm trying to sideshow stuff that's can be thousands of dollars. I mean, so I guess in the collecting community, $50 is really not that much. But I feel like in the Funko community, $50 is high, right?
It seems like if $50 is high, like I said, I think that with the diecast pops, that's really where they started, um, bringing up that price. 'Cause I think once they did the diecast, everyone's like, "Hey, seems kind of high, but okay, it's a diecast. Maybe, maybe it's worth it and stuff like that." But I think I think I'm gonna expect that. I will probably get the Black Album. I'm not gonna get the others, but I think at the price point, I'm not gonna go for like buying all of them. I'm gonna buy the ones that I really want.
Well, I think that those are gonna be the albums that I'm not going after, and I hate to say it like that, but I want album 1 through 10. That was what I was initially going after, was albums 1 through 10. I only need the Elvis album that hasn't come out yet. Once it comes out, I have 1 through 10. I mean, and that's what I was going after,
Mm-hmm.
was 1 through 10, and then I was gonna start selectively grabbing the ones that I want. Yeah, I'm hoping that they come out with the Beatles version of this.
I would love to see a Beatles Let It Be.
I
I
if they
think,
do that, I am
yeah,
100% cashed in.
if they did like a Beatles Let It Be, I would be like, shut up and take my money.
That's where I stand on that one. I'd like
I'm
to
a
see them
huge
do a
Beatles
Beatles.
fan.
I
Huge
would
Beatles
like to see them do a, what was the show that they had that for the band? It wasn't
fan.
Beatles,
The
but
Yellow Submarine.
yeah, I'd like to see that one. I mean,
That would be a
so
good one too. Or
there's
Sergeant Pepper. You can do so many. I mean, with Beatles, from I think the Let It Be album, which was fantastic, to Sergeant Pepper's is another great one. But I mean, you got so many options. Sergeant Pepper's, I think, would be cool because you had them in that like almost like royal looking outfits, and that would be a cool looking pop.
right. I mean, so there's some of them that I'm 100% behind. The Beatles is one of them. Guns N' Roses would be another one. I know you remember
That'd be
the album
another one. That'd
cover
be another
that
one.
has, like, all 4 of the skulls on the album cover. I think that that would be a really phenomenal one as well, I mean, in that deluxe version. But I just think that they're taking up too much space. I think what happened is they couldn't sell these guys. I don't think these were selling that great for them.
I don't think so either.
So they were trying to reinvent that album, and they reinvented it by gluing 2 of them together and then, putting more pops in one.
Well,
So
I think to me though, the way they did it though, with having the album and then even having the record behind the pops, to me, it almost gives you the look of, I know I don't know if they do this anymore in the record industry, but you see artists have these these
yeah, they
gold
still do
album
it.
banners and stuff
Yeah.
like that. To me, it kind of almost like if you put that on your wall separately, that's almost like seems like something like that.
They should stack them. 'em. They're doing them long ways. They should have
You
stacked
could
them.
maybe stack them up like that. That'd
Yeah,
be
they
cool
should have
too.
stacked them instead of doing them long ways. They should have stacked them. But I had somebody not too long ago telling me that Funko put these, hanging brackets in
Yeah,
these
I
in
have seen
these
them.
Hey, I wanna explain something to everybody who's out there, and they say that Funko put these hanging brackets in there. That was one of the selling points and why I wanted the albums, is I thought I could hang these on my wall. You would never know that they were on there. But some of them have hanging brackets, but none of them actually work. So they put a hole in this piece of cardboard, but they didn't put a hole anywhere else. So what are you gonna hang your cardboard? I just want you to think about that for a minute next time you're throwing comments on my stuff that says Funko put hanging. No, they didn't. They put hanging brackets in your first layer of cardboard, and then they stopped. So that's not necessarily a hanging bracket. That's something else, and I'm not sure what else that is.
I'm
But
gonna bring this up for anybody that hasn't seen it.
that's not an effective hanging bracket. So that doesn't help your argument at all. That's not on there. But I think that, when you said something about doing it the way that, you used to see them with the platinum albums, the gold
Yeah,
album, they should have stacked it. It should have been top and bottom. So
yeah.
that should have been top and bottom instead of left to right. It should have been, vertical. And I think that would have looked a lot better. But
And
they need to come up with a better way to hang them.
and I think that the reason I like this one so much is because not only did they do one of their best albums of all time, but they also made the pops black and white, which I think was a great touch to this as well. The only thing that would have been cooler on top of it is if they would have actually done like signatures. Even if
Yeah.
it's printed, it's not handwriting signatures, but if they got printed signatures behind each pop, I think that would have been a cooler touch.
All right, but let me tell you where this kind of opens things up, right? If they continue
Yes.
this line the way that they've done, it'll be a lot like your pops, right? I mean, so yeah, it is Mickey back there. I thought it was actually the Scooby Doo a mystery machine.
It's a Skyliner Mickey.
I thought it was the mystery machine the whole time. But anyways, if they continue making these, right, and like they do the pops, and you could take the pops to the Comic Cons and stuff like that and get them signed, that means that eventually you will be able to take one of these to a concert and maybe like get one signed or maybe buy one at the concert
It's
that's already
23
signed.
inches wide. Could you imagine somebody? I mean, maybe if you go to a signing event,
Yeah.
but that thing's
Yeah.
gonna be big as hell to be
I
carried around.
No one cares. I mean, if I could get Little Wayne to sign his, no one
That's a good
cares.
point. That's a good point.
I
But
mean, I don't care.
Could you just imagine the band? Someone lugging up this big 23-inch. Hey, can you sign this thing?
I need you to sign. Look, I might even throw it on stage. I'm that person. They'd be like, "Hey, I need this signed." I mean, so, um,
Oh, that's awesome.
I can kind of get behind it. Look, I love the album line. I think you'll all know that. I'm biased when it comes to the album line. I'm super behind them. I don't really know how I feel about this though. That doesn't do it to me. But that pull that back up because I wanted to talk about something else in that as well that I think a lot of us overlooked that I didn't see until I looked at it for 2 or 3 times because I like the albums. I'm biased.
Oh yeah,
Look
that's
at
true.
that new Walmart sticker. That new Walmart sticker is badass.
It's got the year on it and it says exclusive and stuff like that. It's not bad.
That new Walmart sticker, look, that new
But
sticker
here's the
is
problem with Walmart
badass.
is I would have no problem buying off of Walmart's website, but I know that would come from completely damaged. They're not going to package it right, and it's like, okay, I always want to wait for it to show up at the stores, but then my store only carries pops that are like a year old, so
Yeah,
it's like I'm never going to see the damn thing.
yeah, I mean, well, that's the problem with ordering anything from Walmart as far as pops. Look, we've it will come destroyed. Destroyed. You just if you want to see how
It's not
bad a
going to be in a
pop can be
box. It's going to
destroyed.
be in a package.
Well, not just that, if you ordered canned goods with that pop, they're gonna put them together in the same box, and they're not gonna put any protection for the pop. They're just gonna throw those 2 together in the box and let the canned goods beat it all up before it look, it's ordering from Walmart is nightmarish. Nightmares are made out of that stuff.
And I would agree with Chase. I think the little shelves that they got him standing on up top. I think that's just creative. Hopefully they're not flimsy as hell, and you get your pops shipped and they're all bouncing around all over the place. I mean
I
that would really suck. But
I am looking forward to all of these. Now, these are not ones that I'm running out to get, but I definitely had to look at them to see what they looked like. I might go after the metallic one just because it's Metallica, and that's just the way life goes. Everybody needs a little Metallica in their life sometimes. I might actually go after that one, but
the
I'm not gonna
Queen,
go after the Doors. I'm not it
well, the Doors, "Sunshine of My Life" is a classic album,
it
great
really
album.
is, but
This one, the only downside is I think Queen had so many great classic albums, especially album covers, but to just go with the greatest hits, I think that was kind of weak.
well, this is I'm gonna echo something that you echo all the time. It's almost like they went after dying brands when it comes to that. I mean, it feels
Yeah, but I don't think Metallica is a dying brand by any means. And Doors are, I mean, you as a kids nowadays, nobody knows who the Doors are, and almost nobody knows who Queen is unless that they've seen that movie that came out. But nobody really knows who they are. But Metallica is still a mainstay in pop culture today.
all right. So maybe dying brand is the wrong word to use, but let's say it a different way. They're going after less sought after stuff. I mean, people. I've never seen anybody say, "Man, I've really got to go get that new Metallica album." Not lately. You know what I mean? I haven't heard anybody say, "Man, I really need to go get that Back in Black." I
Well, I
mean,
would agree. I would agree. Now that's why I say I think if they're going to do Metallica, I mean, you could have picked a lot of albums. You could have picked, um, I can't even get them in my head, but you could have picked, Kill 'Em All, or you could have picked Injustice for All, which was one of the most classic albums at the point. But you picked the Black Album, and if you ever go into any like Amazon thing, whatever, Black Album is still the most sold album every single year. In fact, Jason Newsted, who hasn't been in the band for years, but was on that album and got full, you know, money rights for that. He says he doesn't have to work another day solely off of all the money he still makes off the Black Album.
right. So I don't think that they're dying brands, right? That's kind of like the wrong term to use, but they're less sought after. They're not so heavily sought after today as they would have been 20 years ago. So when was the last time you heard somebody say, "I really got to go get that new Queens album"?
Oh yeah,
You
I would
haven't,
agree. Yeah, I
right?
would agree. I would
You
agree.
haven't. So they're resurrecting old stuff, right? I mean, they're resurrecting this old stuff that nobody's heard of. And so when they first started coming out with the albums, they come out with the older ones. They came out with the Linkin Park, which is still one of my favorites. That's why he's kind of sitting over here as
That's
the
the only
distant.
one I have. That's the only one I have. It's
Still
my
one of my
favorite.
favorites. Biggie is my favorite of all time. They come out with some really strong ones like those, like the Biggie, like the Carter 3, but then the rest of them are kind of weak in my opinion, and they're kind of weak, and it's less sought after, less they're resurrecting these brands,
Yeah.
and that's something. Look, Funko is good at resurrecting brands. They do it all the time.
And as anyone else knows, and Chase is right. I've gone to Target and Walmart. What is with this stupid Hamilton brand that they came out with? Apparently, nobody in the pop universe wants these stupid Hamilton
They got them all over
because they're
Walmart.
everywhere,
All over Walmart.
all over Walmart, all over Target. They can't get rid of them.
All over Walmart. He says, "We all know we're getting Kiss next."
I can see that. I can see a
I
good
can
Kiss
too.
one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can too because it's all 4 of them. They all dressed up.
Hey,
And look, that one will
I
look
don't
really cool too.
I don't care. I'm Kiss Army. I've always been Kiss Army.
I'm not. I didn't ever really get into Kiss.
I was I was that dude. I was that kid in high school. My first 2 years, my freshman sophomore year, I had hair down to the back of my back. I had the Kiss T-shirt on. I was total Kiss Army with the leather jacket, everything, dude. I was total Kiss Army. I was always have been, and I've seen
So
them live once.
so which one were you?
I was always for, of course, Demon, but
Which one is Demon?
that's Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons. Okay, I had to ask. I had to ask. So, Mr. Ugly says he's gonna need that. What did he say? He's gonna need that Ozzy Osbourne demo. I mean, look,
Yeah, but
a
they already did Bark of the Moon.
yeah, the albums I think are gonna be endless, and I think that the albums will end up just like the pops. We'll eventually get an album in every brand out there, but they're going to strategically go after like the ones that are going to either be resurrected or they already have a big name, and that's something Funko's been good at so far. So far, they've been really good at pulling in those older brands. That look, they all made us need a Mr. DNA, and nobody even knew who Mr. DNA was
Yeah.
until here recently. I mean, so Funko has the ability
Oh,
to
this could be one though. If they ever did a Slipknot,
Slipknot would be a good one
dude,
too.
that's
Slipknot would be
how
a
many
good one.
pops would that be?
There's so many out there that they could do. I mean, it goes on and on and
Oh,
on
yeah.
as to all of them they could do. We still haven't seen the Doghouse from Snoop Dogg. We
Yeah,
still
why didn't
haven't
they do this?
we still haven't seen The Chronic, we still haven't seen Run DMC, we still haven't seen NWA, which is one of them that I would love to
Why
see.
not get the Thriller?
I mean, there's so many. We still have that they will never do another Michael Jackson one. You will
Thriller was one of the most
won't see it.
classic albums of all time. And why haven't we seen Prince yet either?
Jesus is garbage. Well, I mean, there's so many people who love it
I
though.
love that
There's
DNA,
so many people
Mr.
who
DNA.
love it.
I'm sorry. I think that Mr. DNA is freaking
They
awesome.
found value in something we didn't even know existed. But anyways, you will never ever see another Michael Jackson. You know, they had the Michael Jackson stuff that was coming out, and there was 3 or 4 pops they were all going to release, and then all of a sudden they all just kind of disappeared. They weren't on any more sites. They just kind of fell off the face of the earth, and that's because whoever has the rights for the Michael Jackson stuff said that Funko was trying to build following by using Michael Jackson's stuff. And it
That
turned
doesn't
into
make
a
any sense.
big debacle, and they were suing Funko, and it went through litigations and all kinds of stuff. And you will never see another Michael Jackson Funko Pop, another Michael Jackson. It'll never happen, ever.
I would love to see a Thriller album. I think that
I'm
would be
with you, but
awesome.
it'll never happen unless somebody somewhere decides that Funko doesn't need Michael Jackson's name to grow. It'll never happen. I mean, it'll never happen. Maybe one day, but I doubt it. But you still have NWA, you have Snoop Dogg, you have Eazy-E, you still have phenomenal The Chronic. You still have phenomenal album covers out there that haven't came to light yet.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, but you got a lot of, a lot of, but what has Funko expanded this line to? Not only they have the albums, they've done the comic book line, which I think they really only did 2 of them so far.
Yeah.
And I think there's so many more classic comic book covers, like a Spider-Man 300 or so many first appearances that they could have done with. I think that they started playing around with the video game ones, which we are really yet to see. Those aren't supposed to be coming out till the end of this year. I know I've already got the Halo one pre-ordered, and I'm really interested in that. But wait, hold on, go
So
right to that.
did you get into the kids ones? The
Uh,
kids ones, the game ones.
the game ones I did. I pre-ordered the Halo, the original Halo one, and I was thinking of pre-ordering the Diablo one, but I wasn't sure.
I can't get behind those. No, I've looked at the Sonic one. I think it's at GameStop. They've had it there forever. I can't get behind those. I'm not gonna be able to get behind those. It would have to be a Super Mario Brothers or
They can't
or
get
Mario
Mario.
Kart.
Nintendo won't license to them.
Right.
They've been trying to get Nintendo for years.
It would have to be something iconic like that is what I was
Well,
saying
see,
for
I
me
think
to go after it.
for me, like the Diablo one just looks cool. The Halo one is very significant to me. That was there's a whole story, and eventually when I get that one, I'll tell that whole story. But to me, there's very significant to me, and so that way, when I saw that Halo one, I'm like, no questions asked, shut up, take my money. I don't care how much it costs. I need that in my life, so I had to pre-order it.
So Chase pointed out something that I guess I kind of forgot to do today, guys, and I apologize. So it's October 1st. I wear pink as much as I can this month. My grandmother passed away from breast cancer. In case like anybody's wondering why you would wear pink in the month of October, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It hits near and dear to me every year, so this is like a serious topic to me. I
Save the
tend to
boobies.
wear pink as much as I can every day at work from here to the end of October. I will be wearing a pink shirt. Typically, that happens on this show, so I apologize. But from now on, it will not happen the rest of this month. I will be wearing my pink shirts from this point forward. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. For anybody that doesn't know, it's Save the Tatas is where we are at with that. So Mr. Ugly says, and why would you be wearing pink? Well, that is why I would be wearing pink. It's a very near and dear conversation to me on that one. Moving on from that.
Hashtag, throw it up there. Hashtag, save the
That's right.
Tatas.
That's
Next
Save the
next time
Tatas.
there's original Funko show, hashtag, save the Tatas.
That's right. Man, I appreciate all of y'all doing that. That was a lot of fun.
That was hilarious, and we sometimes we throw stupid things in there, and we. To be honest with you, I really didn't think we'd get the people to do that,
Oh,
especially you guys trolling them as much as you did.
I
That
never
was
do.
awesome.
I never do. I can go to anybody's live and I can start conversating, with the exception of Chase's Morning Brew. I can go to anybody else's live with the exception of yours, and no one will like comment on me unless it's me and you like trolling them. They just kind of blow right over me. Like I don't even care. It
Like,
causes me to
I
start
think you and
messing
I
with them.
have popped into JKL and popped heats a few times, and we just started trolling them a little bit. But for them, they know. For us, it's all good and fun.
Yeah, so that's the only time that people acknowledge, which is I'm fine with. It's just funny, just funny.
Either.
So the new stickers are coming out, but then there's something else that I think that they were kind of doing today over there is where are the New York Comic Con pop lists? Why haven't
Yeah,
we
I mean,
seen this list?
obviously, I might actually even have to go watch those bumbling idiots, because to find out why all of a sudden everyone started hashtagging Funko and NYCC. Maybe they said something about it. I don't know, but they definitely they sparked something because all of a sudden everyone started hashtagging it.
All right, so Funko PDX pointed something out that I already knew. Okay, so we already knew that something was
We
happening.
know something's going up because we see a drop.
Yeah.
There's a drop point every
we
week.
we already knew that there was something going on every week at the same time that we had something going on because we always have this crazy fluctuation of numbers, and in that crazy
You
fluctuation,
guys would be surprised
we know.
how
Yeah.
much YouTube it gives us as far as analytics.
Well, I
So
mean, not just that. I think everybody would be surprised how much like a time and energy and effort we put into this show, right? I mean, I think that if everybody honestly knew, like, I mean, look, I have a whole list like in front of me of like topics that we've talked about. We're going to talk about. I mean, so we put a lot of time and energy into this show, so we pay real close attention to the analytics. We pay close attention to you guys because we want y'all to know that we love y'all as much as y'all love us. So there's a lot of love and effort that goes into this show. So Chris is the numbers guy. When I say he's the numbers guy, that is the numbers guy. He is like, hey man, there's something that happens every day between this time and this time, and so we already knew that there was something weird
Yeah, I think
happened.
it was a couple weeks ago we were talking about it, and and the next day I looked at my analytics, and you could physically see like there's 2 or 3 weeks that at the same time it was almost the same exact time in our stream every single week you get a drop, boom, 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 and then of course it would come back up, but you get a drop. It's like, man, what is going on at the
What
same
just
time as our
happened?
stream?
That's right. Every week, it's okay though. We
That's
we
all right.
keep on going with the
We'll
punches.
just keep strolling original Funko every week.
That's right. We'll just troll original Funko every. That's actually hey, that might turn into a thing.
You, you,
That
you,
might need a new segment to the show.
you guys are just helping us get blacklisted even
That's
more.
right. New segment, troll Funko. All right, but anyways, so
I don't think we're ever gonna make it on Funko Collector of the
I don't
Month
care.
at
I
this
don't
point.
care. It doesn't even matter to me as long as I'm telling the truth and my honest opinion. It doesn't matter to me like what they think of me. So the New York City Comic Con pop list hasn't come out, and which is crazy to me because this happens in what, a week, 2
I don't
weeks.
know.
It's
Oh,
coming
so
up here quickly.
that's what they were doing. Funko PDX is if you'd put hashtag Funko NYCC, you could win a free Freddy.
Oh,
That's what they were doing. So right in the middle of them trying to do all these hashtags for the free Freddy, you see hashtag WayneTech Experience at the same time. That was awesome. Screw your Freddy.
that was not planned. Hey, Funko, we're sorry. That's not planned. Anyways.
Next time it's gonna be hashtag get rid of the blondes.
So I want to say that that's happening here in the next like week or so, right? I mean, because I know that Yessie Lou was going to get me some tickets to it because he's one of those people that's been going forever, and I decided that I wasn't going, so we didn't get tickets to it. He still did, I just didn't. I want to say that that's coming up here in a week or so, the 13th of October, or it's within like the middle of October sometime. So it's coming up really fast. Normally they give us a month and a half, 3 months like to
Yeah,
know that
usually they give us
yeah,
at least. I mean, look at. I mean, they gave us what Funkoween in May.
that's what I'm saying. Normally we have this god awful long like this is what's coming out and you're going to have 10 months to talk about what's coming out that they haven't like released anything. So my question is, are they having a hard time getting the pops approved? Because these groups have to approve the pops that are going to be released. Like, New
Yeah,
York always has you always have the pigeon, you always have the rat, which I want to say the rat was new last year, but you
yeah, the
always have
pigeon's
the
always
pigeon.
been around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've always had the pigeon. Um, what is going on? I mean, is Reed Pops because it's Reed Pops that puts on the New York con, same people put on the Chicago con. Are they not approving the pops? I mean, what's there's something funny going on there. What is it? I mean, because I can't imagine that is as far out as Funko likes to put stuff that they haven't put this out there. And it's this Thursday is when the New York con is. And Yessie Lou would know because he's going.
yeah.
So I mean
Guess who's going? JKL is going.
they were supposed to do the virtual event, right? So you were going to see the virtual event that was put on by Funko. Instead of them going to this con, they were going to put on this virtual event. I've yet to see like what's going to be in this virtual event. It's not on their blog. I haven't seen it on Instagram. It hasn't been on their Twitter. Well, I mean, what is going on and why haven't we seen this?
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of mystery, and maybe they haven't found enough crap that they figure they're not going to sell to put into a con yet, but or they're maybe New York's asking too much for the licensing for them doing it. And they're just going to do another holiday FunCon bull crap virtual thing.
So Funko PDX says that they said today that there's nothing to say about New York Comic Con other than there's not going to be any pops there for sale. That's the arrogance of some people.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's a situation. In fact, we haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, they didn't have anything for SDCC this year because we didn't have SDCC last year as far as a con, but they didn't do it. We saw, I think, in some Emerald City, but that was pretty much the last con
Well,
event.
Emerald City is put on by Funko. I mean, that's a Funko event.
But we didn't get anything else, nothing else, and then everything else virtual wise this year was their own stupid moronic, just like what Zach says, candy corn con bull crap that they're gonna do. Yeah, I don't know. They're putting on their own cons. They're finding the crappy, Seattle Supersonics mascot that nobody wants, that they think they're going to sell it by slapping a Funkon sticker on there. I don't know.
Yeah, but how many of us will miss the fact that there's no New York Con Pops? I will. I will personally miss the fact that there's no New York Con Pops. That's one of the coolest stickers they have.
I would agree. And again, maybe Funko's just going in a different direction as far as the fact that they're making some decent money off of the NFTs, and they're just maybe they're being more selective with their licensing for branding. They're getting licensing for figures, but branding wise, you did ditch whatever you were going to pay NYCC, and you keep it for yourself and put together your own bullshit con.
I just hope that that's not the case. I mean, I just hope that you're wrong. I hope that that's not the case. I hope that they're not going to abandon something because it's not as profitable as maybe an NFT. I mean, because I think that we've called it that you were going to start seeing less and less of this stuff and more NFTs, and it seems like right out the gate we've decided that we can't come up with New York Comic Con Pops. Which
there's definitely a wave. There is a wave going on that I don't know if people are realizing, but pretty much since August, there's been a wave of focusing on NFTs, releasing a few things here and there. You're probably gonna have some. I say next year, maybe except for Emerald City, because if they Funko is part of Emerald City, then maybe they do that. But I said that's the only con you're not gonna even get. Even if San Diego Comic Con comes back next year, you're not gonna see any pops there either.
I hope you're wrong. I really do. Do you have that wheel pulled up? Get everybody pulled in here. Put it
No,
so we have.
I've been in La La Land.
So we have Pug Kisses, we have Kevin, we have Zach, Chase, Funko PDX, Simon, Yessie Lou, Mr. Ugly. Guys, I'm not even gonna dog you out if you're not still in the chat. I mean, I'll hit you up on Instagram or something because I didn't say that you still had to be in here. We asked that y'all did us a favor. Y'all did us a favor, so I'm not gonna be crazy about. I'm not gonna be a you're not in the chat Nazi today.
Y'all are awesome.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that today. We truly appreciate all the love and support you guys show us, but I really do hope that that's not the case. Look, I know that we called it and we said that was going to happen, and we put it out there that that's what was going to happen, but I'm truly hoping that they don't let that happen, right? That they don't let us collectors that have been collectors forever just kind of dissipate because they found another way to make more money, right? And I hope that that's not the case, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see if that's what happens. Do you need that list of people, or you...
I guess let's see.
Here, I'll send it to you real quick. I have it right here, so I'll shoot you.
I got Jesse Lou, I got Chase, I got Simon.
So we have
Funko PDX.
So you have Funko PDX, Simon. Who do you have? Chase
and Jesse Lou.
All right. So then we got Mr. Ugly, Zach, Pug Kisses, and Kevin.
This is Zach.
Yep.
He was the very first one. I'll give him that.
Yeah, such cool people.
And
the Troll Patrol.
Which one am I missing? We got Jesse Lou, Chase, Simon, Funko PDX, Mr. Ugly, Pugs Kisses, Zach, and I know I'm missing one.
Kevin. So we have Zach, Pug Kisses,
Kevin Shaw,
Mr. Ugly, Kevin Shaw,
Pug all right, Kisses. Let's bring that.
You got?
Hold on, my screen just went weird. That is 8. Yes.
Yeah, it should be 8. All right.
What's up, Slush, man? Yeah, you missed the troll party, man. We were
trolling. Slush doesn't like us.
We're trolling original Funko.
Slush doesn't like us. He doesn't like us. I'm not paying that any attention. He comes on so that he can show his appearance. He doesn't really like us.
Oh, I love Slush. Is a good guy. I appreciate him.
WayneTech Experience Army, Simon says. That's what I'm talking about.
I thought the screen was up. I was almost going to spin it, and then I realized, oh, wait.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't even have it up yet. All right. So let's get it in there. Shuffle 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Who do we got?
Spin
Who's
that
gonna take it
wheel.
home today?
Is it going over? Oh,
Chase's Kingdom.
that was close. That was actually really, really close.
Hey, congratulations, Chase. I will get this guy out in the mail to you. I just sent you a package the other day, so it might be a week or so, but it's gonna get out in the mail to you. It's labeled yours. Somewhere it goes in my like my leaving the house pile. So anyway, so we have the New York stuff that nobody's been talking about. We have the Discord. There's so much stuff that nobody's talking about that I get confused
Well,
on some of this.
I think the Discord thing. I think, to be honest, I think Funko's trying to sweep it under the rug. I mean, because I haven't heard anything about it except for other people, and I think that Funko's trying to do probably a situation of monkey see wow, I can't even get the phrases in my head anymore. Basically, they're just walking into it with blinders and saying, "Oh, we don't know anything about this," but
Yeah,
yet we just let a backdoor entry into our giveaway or our exclusives.
yeah, and let me tell you the one part about that whole like Discord debacle that gave me gratitude, and I hate to say that it had some kind of gratitude out of it, was the fact that a lot of this stuff that people bought, so they at a 4 out of the 5 pops that they had for sale, only one of them sold out.
What was which one was the biggest one to sell out? Was that
Diecast,
weird funky
diecast,
looking one?
diecast Batman.
Really? Okay.
None of the rest of them sold out. I mean, so out of
No,
like all,
the punk looking one is
it
sold
didn't
out.
sell out. No, 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 it's still on there.
I thought it just saw that it was sold
Yeah,
out.
no, I was looking at it today, unless it just sold out. I mean, it would have just had to sell out too. I mean, because I was just looking at it today thinking,
No, you can't add that to the cart. The Joker
uh-oh.
King is still available. The Crouching Batman Beyond is still available, and the Batman with Pop Protector DC Comics. What do we call it? We call it Hydro Tipping series.
Yeah, I mean, the hydro dipping series is out. So look, the one piece of gratitude that I got out of all of that was the fact that they didn't all sell out. So there's a lot of people that went and bought them, and they shouldn't have bought them. The diecast Batman's gonna come back. I mean, we know that they're gonna do it just like they did the Captain America. I'm hoping to get it on the second run. So look, I got fingers crossed that I'm gonna grab that one on the second run. Zach said the soda did sell out, but I think we all expected the soda to sell
Yeah,
out.
we
It
that
wouldn't it
soda was
wouldn't have
pretty hot.
it wouldn't have mattered if they would have put that in a Batman drop. They could have done that however they'd have wanted to, and it would have still
Sodas
sold
are
out.
selling out no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't matter how they did that. It would have sold out. So I didn't put that in the category is like it's selling out because it was going to sell out no matter what they did. No matter what they did, it was going to sell out. And I've been trying to buy 2 of all of the sodas, but if I can't get it, then I can't get it. I did manage to pick up that Deadpool soda that sold out. It rolled
Oh,
back
did
up
you?
on
Good.
it rolled back up on Entertainment Earth for like a day, and I managed to grab one of them. But Entertainment Earth's been doing something strange lately, and you can only pre-order one of them. So
Mhm.
I can't even pre-order 2 of them anymore. It's kind of weird how they've changed it.
I only seen that with Funko one time. I like to at least pre-order 2 at a
Yeah,
time.
I like the pre-order mine in 2, so
Yeah.
it just it seems weird that they wouldn't let me come on there and hit 2 of them, but it's whatever. I got one of them pre-ordered. There's so much Funko stuff going on out there that people aren't talking about. I mean, just so much going on, and I can't wait to
My only
see.
thing, if you think about Funko as business, I mean, I can't hinder them because if they're making money doing it, then the trick is to keep doing it. But
Right.
as a collector, I think this whole NFT wave um, is kind of taken away from the true collector.
It really is. But I think the problem with the NFTs is that people are when people start their arguments about the how the NFT has value, it
It
starts
doesn't.
to it starts to go in the wrong direction, right? I mean, because people want to bring in, well, it's on the blockchain, and the second you say something about blockchain, they come back at you with, well, you can't mine it. Well, I didn't say that you could, but your like selling point to me was the fact that it was on the blockchain. I mean, so it's like, whoa, hold on. So when people start talking about it, they start talking like misinformation, and they don't come in with facts. They only come in
Mhm.
with opinions, and it starts to get all kind of messed up. I think that if you look at the NFTs like a lottery, I think if I come into it knowing that it's just a lottery, and those little like gaffes don't mean anything, right? It's just a little thing. And I go into it like a scratch off. Well, that's a different conversation. If you came at me and said, well, it's just a scratch off, and if I get the pop, I get the pop. If I don't, I don't, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's a different conversation. And instead of trying to come in and say, well, I got this gaff that's going to be worth $1 bazillion in the future when all our power goes out and we're all living like cavemen again, and I'm going to sell you the whole laptop. I mean,
No, you're not wrong. You're not
one day you'll be able to turn it on. I mean, so I don't know, man. What do you got going on after this? I know you got some cool stuff going on after this.
Big stuff, especially since it's October 1st. This is the first day of the Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. They started the festivities off this week with some live streaming of the new fireworks shows from Enchanted to Harmonious, as well as started talking about a lot of the new stuff that's going to be going on, from new technology to new wearable tech to new merchandise. They've got the greatest food, specialty food 50th anniversary item I've ever seen, and we're going to go through some of those tonight, because again, this is an 18-month thing, and we're going to look forward to it through the whole 18 months. Unfortunately, I was not able to get out there. We were actually trying to get reservations to go out there for tonight, but of course, Disney actually shut down the yeah, thanks you, Chase, appreciate it.
Truly appreciate you, brother.
Disney
Hold on
actually
real quick.
shut down the reservation system for today, like a couple days ago. But I will be out at Epcot tomorrow with the family. I'm really looking forward to checking out the new Harmonious nighttime show. I think it's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna go check out some of the new 50th anniversary food, as well as of course, the Food and Wine Festival is still going on, so they got some fantastic food there as well. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
There's always a lot going on with Disney, right? Though I mean, there's always something new to
This is
talk
the
about at
biggest
Disney.
thing. This is probably the biggest like overall event that they've done in many years. Because again, this is Disney World Magic Kingdom specifically opened up on October 1st, 1971, and being that this is the actual specific anniversary, I think it's something special to be had. And now that Magic Kingdom's hit this big milestone, we're going to start seeing them about every 10 years now, because of course Epcot is turning 40 next year, and then that's got 10 more years, and then that's it, it's 50, and then of course Studios is going to be after that, and Animal Kingdom after that. So you're going to start seeing them pop up, but I think it's going to be it's something cool. I mean, I think it's different that they're doing it 18 months. To me, it seems to be a long time, but Disney's going to milk that cow for as much as she's going to spit out.
Yeah, absolutely they are. What do you mean? What do you mean? They're gonna milk it as long as they can. Absolutely, Chase. Hit me up on Instagram. We'll set something up. I mean, I'm always
Wait, what did I
available on
miss?
Instagram.
I didn't see
You
this. Oh yeah. I popped on there. I had like the worst bedhead hair and everything showing up on his live. Like I think I just like I don't know, bullied my way into his live and just kind of took it over.
Well,
I just
I'm normally like
chit-chatted.
watching in the back skirt somewhere, but that's normally when I'm drinking coffee and I'm still in the zombie mode. I'm probably like this at this moment as I'm drinking coffee and trying to get motivated. And you're normally really energetic at that hour. I don't know how you manage to be so energetic at that hour, but you somehow do. And I'd be like this as I'm like trying to like navigate myself with coffee in this hand, donut in this hand, be like this, two fisted, as I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my life at that moment. They're going to milk that out for 18 weeks. Is that what you said? So they're going to do that
18 months.
18 months. They're going to do
So
a 50th
it's
anniversary.
going till the end of March 2023.
Really?
Mhm.
So it's their 50th anniversary all the way up until March 2023.
Yep.
But how does that work?
That they're just gonna. That means that's the time frame you're gonna only be able to find exclusive Disney 50th anniversary merchandise. You're gonna find exclusive Disney 50th anniversary food, stuff like that. So once that comes and goes, you're never gonna find that again.
Yeah, you think that's going to be it?
Well, I mean, again, we're talking again next year is Epcot's 40th, so I'm sure they'll have something going on for that. They did make I will give it. They did make one big announcement that Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which is the big new roller coaster coming to Epcot, which took over the old Universe of Energy location, is going to open up in 2022. So
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
gonna be a big
someday I'm gonna have to get down there, and we'll just have to walk Disney together. I can't believe that you haven't had Stitch sign your pops yet. I'm still a little disappointed.
I've tried. I've tried. Unfortunately, getting close to characters right now is very difficult. They're still keeping characters at social distancing. Like, I think if you've seen some of my vlogs where I've been at Magic Kingdom, the closest place you see characters is like up on top of the train station.
So
You don't get to
I
get close to 'em.
think that if I ever make it there, we're gonna have to do some kind of who can get the most pops signed
Yeah, we could do a
challenge.
competition on
We're
that.
gonna have to see who can get the most one of those signed in a singular day or something silly. Because I'm gonna need to get me a Stitch pop
Only
signed.
advantage I have is I know where all the character meet and greets are.
Maybe I could get Goofy to sign the one that has all the penises on it. I mean, because
I wouldn't bring that up to Goofy.
don't bring it up while I'm standing there, Goofy. It looks a little goofy.
I think that's a sore subject for Goofy, but
Be like, Goofy, this one looks a little goofy. What's wrong with it?
but I wouldn't bring that one up necessarily. But yeah, we'll definitely see. It'll be fun. So there's just a lot of festivities going on, and it's Disney. We're getting into holiday season. Halloween is still going on. Then November it'll kick over into Christmas time, and we'll probably have a lot more videos for Christmas time because I know people love seeing the castle all decorated. Although we have not seen the infamous crane this year because of the 50th anniversary. So there's always an infamous crane that usually goes up in September that starts putting up the Christmas lights on the castle, and that did not show up this year as the castle has been completely redone for the 50th. So I don't know if we're going to get the actual Christmas lights as we did in the past. So we'll just have to wait.
Did they put the Christmas lights on it while they were redoing it?
No, you be able to see the netting.
Oh, okay. Well,
and I've been there recently, and there's no netting on there.
I'm sure that we'll see it at some point. At some point, it has to come up, right? They're definitely going to do Christmas lights, or they're going to light it up.
They're going to have something for Christmas, whether they do a projection setup or whether they do some sort of lights. Maybe they're putting LED lights. I don't know. But I will say that the new spaceship Earth, which is the big icon at Epcot, the new lighting system they put on that thing is phenomenal. And I will definitely be adding that to some of the vlog yet tomorrow.
Anything going on next week you want to talk about? You got anything going on?
No. Like I said, I know we have either drop this weekend or early next week. I actually do have a new Funko video for y'all with me, WayneTech, as we do open up a Gem Pops box. But other than that, still some more Disney stuff. There's just so much going on out here, and there's a lot going on in my personal life as well. That with my job and stuff that is giving me more responsibility. So I'm trying to just weigh out everything.
It's a balancing act. It's a balancing act that we all play. I mean, it's just a balancing act. You'll get it. It just takes some time sometimes. I'm still kind of balancing out how everything works right now for me, but you'll get it. It's just a balancing act.
But what about you? You got standard videos coming up? Anything you can hint out to us?
I don't even know what I have coming up. I'm gonna have to go look and see what I got coming up myself. I don't know what I have coming up anymore. So tomorrow I've got something
you
that's
need to do a trolling Target video.
Tomorrow is going to be a little different. So tomorrow I have a video that's going to be just a highlight of collecting plastic. It's one of the answers to the questions we asked him. So I kind of got that one that's going to be dropping tomorrow at some random, I think it's 6 p.m. some kind of crazy time. And then I have I go a little bit more detail Monday about the whole like what happened with Discord, and I'm going to give you a little bit more information and what happened there. And my videos are getting more informational and less about the opening of pops, which is kind of weird to me that it's happening that way, but it is happening that way. And they're really becoming more vlog style. So you'll just have to catch me next week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna be a lot of fun. Always is a lot of fun.
As I had an old mentor always used to tell me, the only constant in life is change.
That's right.
And the thing with this YouTube game is you got to constantly be adjusting and adapting and improving. And sometimes the same old can get kind of boring. So, you know, trying something different is always a lot of fun.
Well, I don't even know that it's necessarily the channel that's changing. I kind of started looking at my channel a different way, and I guess you can tell me if I'm looking at it the wrong way, and everybody can tell me if I am. My channel is basically a vlog about me. It's a vlog about my life. It's a vlog about my journey. It's a vlog about where I'm going in life. And my life is forever changing like everybody else's. My
Mhm.
job may change, my interests may change, my movie preference may change. And as that changes, so does the vlog about me. Right? So I
Yeah,
mean, do I see that the wrong way? Because that's
I see you see that the exactly right way. You got to adapt, you got to change, you got to do what is current and what works for you.
right, and, I mean, the same thing with you. I mean, I see a lot more Disney stuff coming from you than I do Funko. I mean, so
I,
it
I I have had some people, you know, some people that follow me for Funko that has made comments that, you know, they don't see as many Funko videos, and I get it. I'm just having a lot of fun with these Disney videos right now, and that's my direction I'm going towards.
Simon says ask him to draw a rocket ship on there. That's exactly what I'd do too.
No,
Well, hey, we're gonna keep checking you out no matter what you're doing videos about. Super, super awesome, guys. I truly, truly appreciate all of y'all coming and hanging out with us tonight. Don't forget, in the next 30 minutes, you're gonna be able to come back on. Chris is gonna be giving you some of the Disney updates and some of the food and all of that good stuff that you're some of the behind the scenes stuff that you wouldn't normally hear about, that he's done all the research for you. So you might as well take advantage of the idea that he's done the research for you.
yeah, exactly. So come by, hang out. Definitely don't forget to smash that like button down there, as well as check out that Donut Life membership down bottom. It's a great way to help support the channel. Great way to help me get, you know, because all the money base I get, I put right back into giveaways, especially with the 50th coming out. Those 50th merchandise is going to be expensive, and there's 6 different collections. So definitely come back, hang out, and check it out. But again, we do appreciate every one of you guys for spamming original Funko for us. It's no disrespect to them. Well, maybe a little bit, but you know, that's how we do it here. It's just the way it is. So we appreciate all you guys. We love you all, guys. Thank you very much. Until next week.
Have a good one, guys.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Sometimes the easiest things to do take the longest amount of time to get done. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, but before we get out of here real quick, guys, don't forget to go check our channel memberships out. These are both very new features to Mr. Techbot and myself, but we're both very proud that we have made it to this point. So go check out our memberships. The link should be down in the description below. If it's not down in the description below, you should be able to go to any one of our videos and it'll be down in the description below. So make sure you go check that out. It's super, super cool, fun way to get interactive with the channel. You'll get some really cool icons, some really cool emojis you can drop over in that super chat. You can drop over there in that chat so that you can flex on everybody a little bit. And don't forget that any and all super chats will go down in the description after this video is over. Give us 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes to get it down in there. I mean, we might not be able to do it right away. You know, we've got to eat dinner and still hang out with our family, but we truly appreciate all of you guys, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one.